Now question number 4. 4u square plus 8u. There is only two factors. So we can rewrite it as 4u square plus 8u plus 0. That means the coefficients are a equal 4, b equal 8 and c equal 0. Then for finding the factors we can use these two only. 4u square plus 8u. The common factor between these two factors, these two terms is 4u. That we can take outside. Then 4u into the remaining terms u plus 2. Then for finding the zeros, we can equate this polynomial to 0. So each factor we can equate to 0. So we will get u equals 0 and here u equal negative 2. So the zeros of the polynomial alpha equals 0 and beta equal negative 2. Now we need to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial. For that we can find sum of zeros alpha plus beta equal 0 plus negative 2, that is equal negative 2. Then we need to find negative b by a. B is 8. So negative b by a means negative 8 by 4. So negative 2. So here sum of zeros and negative b by a are same. So it is verified. Then product of zeros alpha beta equal 0 into negative 2, 0. Then c by a, there is no constant, so 0. Coefficient of squared term is 4, so 0 by 4 equals 0. Here these two are same. So in this question it is verified the relation between the zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial. Now the question number 5. P of t equal t square minus 15. Here no term with the t. Here only a equal 1 and constant c equal minus 15. Here no common factor between these two. So here we can use the identity a square minus b square. For that we want to rewrite this as t square as t the whole square and 15 as root 15 the square, because 15 is not a perfect square. So here we can write a square minus b square equal a plus b into a minus b. So here t plus root 15 into t minus root 15. Then for finding the zeros we can equate that to 0. Each factor we need to equate to 0. So t equal minus root 15 and t equal positive root 15. So the zeros of the polynomial alpha equal negative root 15 and beta equal positive root 15. The coefficients are a equal 1, b equal 0, c equal negative 15. Now we need to verify the relationship. For that, sum of the zeros alpha plus beta equal root 15 plus negative root 15. That will be 0. That means sum of a number and its additive inverse will be 0. The negative b by a, there is no term with t. So it will be 0. So 0 by 1 equal 0. So here these two are same. Then product of zeros. Root 15 into negative root 15, that is equal minus 15. Root 15 into root 15 will be 15. Positive into negative will be negative. So c by a equal negative 15 by 1. Constant is negative 15. Coefficient of the term with the square is 1. So negative 15 by 1 equal negative 15. Here these two are same. So in this question also it is verified the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial. Now the sixth question. 3x square minus x minus 4. Here we need to use the split the middle term method. Here we need to split minus x. For that we should find AC. 3 into negative 4, negative 12. It will be the product of two numbers. And middle term's coefficient, that is negative 1, that will be the difference. Because here the product is negative, that means one number is negative, other will be positive. So their sum will be difference and biggest number symbol. So here we know one number is negative, other one will be positive. And their product is 12 and their difference is 1. So 4 and 3 are the numbers. So minus 4 and positive 3 because will be negative. Then using this we can split this minus x as minus 4x plus 3x. Then we group them. Take the common factor outside. Again we got 3x minus 4 as a common factor that we take outside. Then we will get two factors 3x minus 4 and x plus 1. For finding zeros, we can equate that polynomial to 0. Each factor we should equate to 0. Then we get the values of x as 4 by 3 and x as negative 1. That means the zeros of the polynomial is alpha 4 by 3 and beta negative 1. Now the verification. For verification, we first find sum of zeros alpha plus beta 4 by 3 plus negative 1. Anyway, you can do this calculation, cross multiplication, LCM method, anyway. Here we wrote negative 1 as negative 3 by 3 because here the denominator is 3. Then 4 by 3 minus 3 by 3 equal 1 by 3. Then negative b by a is negative of negative 1 by 3. So 1 by 3. These are the coefficients. Then product of zeros alpha beta 4 by 3 into negative 1. Negative 4 by 3, c by a equal negative 4 by 3. These two values also same. So here also the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial are verified. The next topic is how to form a quadratic polynomial by the given zeros. So this is the equation for that. P of x equal x square minus sum x plus product. This sum means sum of the zeros and this product means product of the zeros. We can check this example. Write a quadratic polynomial when the zeros are or whose zeros are negative 3 and 2. Read the question carefully. What is given? Zeros are negative 3 and 2. So here we can take alpha is equal negative 3 and beta equal 2. So here we need to find the sum and the product. Then only we can find the quadratic polynomial. So here alpha plus beta equal negative 3 plus 2 equal negative 1. Product means alpha beta equal negative 3 into 2 equal negative 6. So the quadratic polynomial p of x equal x square minus sum x. Sum here the sum is negative 1. So negative 1x plus product is negative 6. Then we can just rearrange this. X square negative into negative positive 1x then positive into negative minus 6. So this is the quadratic polynomial. X square plus 1x minus 6. In this question they given the zeros. So we should find the sum of the zeros and the product of the zeros and substitute that in this equation. In the next example, the question is find the quadratic polynomial whose sum 6 and product of zeros whose sum and product of zeros are 2 and negative 1 respectively. Whose sum and product of zeros are 2 and negative 1. That means in the question it is given that the sum of the zeros as 2 and the product of the zeros as negative 1. So here it is given directly sum of zeros alpha plus beta equal to 2 and alpha beta product is equal to negative 1. So directly we can substitute the values here. P of x equal x square minus sum x that is 2x plus product that is negative 1. Then we rewrite it as x square minus 2x minus 1. Positive into negative, negative. So this is the quadratic polynomial. So you should read the question carefully, understand the meaning, then only you can do. In the first example, they gave the zeros. But in the second example, they directly given the sum and product of zeros. So If the zeros are given, we should find the sum and product separate. If the sum of zeros and product of zeros are given directly, that we can substitute directly. Okay.